Dobrodošli na još jedan COTRUGLI Alumni Discussion Forum. Današnja tema je prodaja, odnosno kako da prevaziđemo izazove prodaje. Ja sam Sanja Grabez, direktor Alumnija u Srbiji, a sad ću vam predstaviti ko su naši dragi predavači. Imaćemo dva alumnista i našeg jednog profesora, tako da krenut ću redom. Sanja Grabez iz Executive MBA prve generacije, znači đak generacije Executive MBA. Sanja je general manager u Galeriji Podova i hvala Sanja što si došla. Predrag Bojovic, također Executive MBA prva generacija. Peđa je sa...
Prva, Zagreb, peta, sedma.
Da, on je imao jedno 5-6 generacija da je bio prisutan. Peđa je od skora regionalni direktor prodaje Knjaz Miloša, do pre mesec dana je bio u Strausu kao direktor prodaje, inače sigurno jedan od 5 ljudi u celom alumniju koji poznaje prodaju najbolje. Peđa, hvala što si tu.
Hvala.
I naravno naš predavač i današnji moderator Primoz Hvala. Primoz je prodajni marketing konsultant u našem regionu, važi za jednog od najboljih predavača u oblasti prodaje u našem regionu, inače predaje kod nas prodaju i veliko mi je zadovoljstvo što će on danas moderirati ovaj forum. Hvala, Sanja!
So you really have to define what is your route to market, what you want to achieve on the market, and how. Very big question when you define your route to market is, do you have a capable organization? Do you define organization that will really implement your strategy on the field? A lot of companies from 2008 stopped to invest in developing of people. From 2008, companies are, in Serbia at least, they make very optimistic goals, optimistic targets. They are looking like 2008 was good year, okay, there was a crisis, but we want to be above 2008. So, did you set the right targets, the right KPIs for the people? And this is something that affected their motivation. So if they cannot achieve the goals, they will stop to try as hard as possible. They will work for the fixed fee, for variable part. If they catch it, they will catch it. If not, and a lot of people are rotating, moving, especially on the lower levels, they are moving from company to company in very short period of time. And if they stay very long, then again something is wrong. For Lidl, different scenarios were in different countries. For example, in Croatia, they are very successful. Why? Not only because they have more than 80 stores, but because they have a lot of space to have higher markup than it's usual for Lidl. Lidl have a very small markup, but in Croatia, markups are 30 plus in all the retailers, so they are very profitable and they can play. For example, in Bulgaria, they didn't succeed because markups in the most of the retailers were very small and they didn't have the space to go below this one. For Serbia, it depends. As I told you, in this moment, smaller outlets, which is not normal in the developed markets, have lower markup than the big retailers because they want to attract this shopper. They are living from this one. The big systems, they don't live, their people that they work there, they don't feel this like survival. In the small independent outlets, they are surviving.
Environment is changing, the consumer environment is changing. And what is interesting even more is the technology is evolving. And today, there are some estimations that say by 2015, with the computer on the job, and the computer that you have at home, and the mobile phone that you are bringing on all the tablets that you are having, that you have with you, you will be the full-time shopper. So this is fully changing the idea for the retail. Okay, you can buy all the time, 24 hours per day you could buy. As a consumers, we want mental space. So we want simplicity, we want to buy easily, we want to get the goods easily, we want to consume it easily. We are searching for quality, we are very well connected and informed, and we started to be demanding. In the past, you have that simple AIDA model, you know, sales funnel when you were selling to the customer. But today, it looks more like a fish, you know, because you are constantly, when you want to buy something, especially if it is something from the specialized retail, some kind of major buy, you research the product, view the websites, you check with your friends, try to read some blogs, do a lot of things and a lot of research, then you buy a product, then you want to share it with your friends. You put it on the Facebook, you put your opinion, you share your opinion. So this is a totally different environment for all of us. This is a different environment for the retailers, but also for all producers. In retail, after the goods, after the cost of goods sold, after COGS, employees are the biggest cost. So employees are usually 10 to 15% of the cost that retailers are carrying. So having one more person, for example, in Zara, that will help you in a wardrobe, can cost them 1% of the net profit, having the people in the shops. So this is how big can be employee cost effect. And it's always a question, okay, let it cost it like that. Would it give the money that you want them to earn you if you employ these people?
United Colors of Benetton are on the, let's say, on the half with Zara with operational attitude. But they care a lot about the customer and the customer insight, customer intelligence. They were having those cameras spying on people's habits. To what level do you think that in FMCG and in retail is this going to evolve?
Hypercom. They have this system. They mount the camera in front of the shelves and they monitor how people are buying, how many of them are buying your products, how many of them are looking at your products, touching that, but buying another one. It's still very expensive, and it's when you have wider categories. For example, in P&G you have 8-10 categories which are placed on the different places in the shop. You cannot monitor it regularly. But we have a lot of companies in the States, in Europe, that use a different approach. They have a helmet camera. They put a helmet with a camera on the shopper's head, and they are looking not only how they buy, but also how they are walking through the store. And then, you know, the importance of each part of the store for the brands. Is it for the impulsive brands, or is it for the destination category? And you decide a lot of things.
I think in a semi-durable retail, like electrical appliances, furniture, floor coverings and this stuff, it's a little bit easier. And it's what, for example, our similar companies like we are doing. We are collecting the lost purchases. The lost purchases, we are collecting that and tracking that in a system. So in order to know why customer left the store and what they would like to have, because we have the opportunity to speak with them. So with the most of the customers, we are trying to speak with them directly. We are thinking about it, so employees are the biggest cost, but also are the biggest investment that you can have. So this is the way I personally like to see.
I will just answer to you with another question. Why everybody thinking only about the costs? Why do not think about how to improve your revenue? Because sales in some is somehow fixed cost. Maybe small variable because they can get their variable part or not. But everybody is thinking how to cut costs. Nobody in this situation is thinking how to increase revenue. When you increase revenue, your sales cost will be much lower. Everybody deserves to be trained. Someone externally, some internally. But you have to coach your people on the ground.
If you are hoping that in 2 years or in 3 years, when everything will be better, or majority of things will be better, that also for your company the times are going to be better, you are wrong. Because in some countries they are already prospecting today, but who is prospecting? The companies that are really prepared, that they are doing 100%, that they know why they are different from competition, for example. They follow the rules, they have the strategy, they know the burning business need of their customers. So all the stuff that we learn in the books, MBAs and so on. But the good times that they are coming, they are good for the companies who are ready. Question or challenge for you, are you ready today? Because the improvements in 2 years will bring you some fruits if you are going to be ready today.